Hello, my name is Joa. In this class, I'm going to be showing you how I made this trendy strap shirt with V-neckline. If you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video also so it reach a wider audience. So to start this tutorial, you are going to fold your fabric into two. So this fabric, it has pattern. That's the main style, the pattern. So you are going to make sure that the pattern is vertically, like it's facing down. Don't turn it horizontally, it has to be vertical. So that is how you start it. Very important. Then I will take my full length of my shirt. So I'm going to take my shoulder measurement. So my shoulder divided by 2 is 7. So I'm going to add extra half inch. That will be for my stitch allowance. You will notice that the shoulder on this shirt is not your actual shoulder line, like it's extending to your sleeve. So I'm going to add extra 3 inch like I already did. I added extra 3 inch to get that effect. Then I came down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope. It's very important. So for my neckline, the width is 3 inch while the depth is 1 inch because we are cutting our back. You cut your back first, you use the back to cut the front. So now I'm just going to slant my shoulder slant, right? So for my armhole, I'm going to go down by 10. So the reason why I went down by 10 is that I'm going to stitch the 1 inch for my stitch allowance, my armhole stitch allowance. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have 9 inch for my armhole. So now for my armhole curve, I'm going to make it very tiny. I'm not going to do that normal one that we used to do, that we used to come in by one, all those one. No, the fullest part of my upper body is my bust. So I'll divide it by 4. Whatever I get, I'll place it. Then I add extra 3 inch for that, because it's a free shirt, right, with my stitch allowance. So I added extra 3 inch in the making of this shirt to make it free. So I'm just going to connect it down. So for the hem of my shirt, so it doesn't look like box, like 4 corners, so to get that curvy effect, I'm going to go up by 2 inch. I went up by 2 inch so we can achieve what you are seeing on the screen. I went up by 2 inch, so I'm going to use my curve ruler to blend it in. So I'll place it on top of that 2 inch and just blend it to the other part of the body of my shirt like I'm doing. So that's how I achieve this picture you are seeing on the screen. So I'm going to add extra 1 inch for my stitch allowance. While drafting your shirt, you don't add too much stitch allowance for the hemming. You just add small, either 1 or 1.5. So we'll use this one to draft our front bodies. So in drafting our front bodies, I fold my fabric into 2. So for my bottom placket, I'm using 1.5. If you make yours 2 inch wide, it's still very fine. You are still on the right side. It's just like adding zipper allowance. So every other thing is the same aside for the V neckline and for the bottom placket. I'm just going to sketch it out like this. So now to get our V neckline, we first get our round neck, like our basic neck of 3 inch, 3 by 3, width 3, depth 3. So after getting that like this, I'm just going to rule it out to get that round curve. So while ruling it out, I'm just going to exempt that bottom placket side, even though it's part of the neckline. So I'm just going to exempt it and rule it out. So I'm going to go in from my actual neckline of 3 inch. I'm going in by 1. I'm not calculating the bottom placket now, just my actual neckline. I'll go in by 1. So then from there, I'll now go down by 6 inch. We are trying to get that V shape at the front of that shirt. So I went in by 6 inch. So from there, I'm going to pick up my ruler, then I'll make a V shape, like a V neckline from that 1 inch that I went in by. So we've used 1 inch from our actual neckline of 3 width. So now it's remaining 2. So from that 2, we are going to fold 1.5, right? So we'll be left with 1 inch, or you can fold 1 inch, we'll be left with extra 1 inch. So this is what it looks like. If you've watched to this point of the video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up. Like this video so you treat your wider audience. So just going to cut it out like this. So we'll slash open the bottom placket side. We'll cut off that totally, but the bottom placket side we are going to slash it open because we need it. So we'll trim off the V and we'll also open the neckline like this. The full length of our sleeve is 15, but we are not going to cut exactly 15 for our sleeve because we already started using out of it. So while drafting our shoulder, we added extra 3. So we are going to minus that 3 from the actual sleeve line, which is 12. So for the down part, it has a band which is 3" too. So if we minus those 2, 3, 3, that will be 9. We'll be left with 9. So that means our sleeve is 9, but we are going to be adding extra 1 inch for the stitch allowance that we use to attach it to the body of the shirt and also to attach the band to it half inch. So we'll be left with our 9 inch. So for our sleeve, it is folded into 4 because we'll be cutting both sleeve at the same time. So for the sleeve wideness, I'm going to go out by 12. That'll be 24 when it is unfold. So I'll make it 12" so while after doing that, so for my armhole curve, I'll go down by 1, then I'll just curve it to meet that 1 inch. We are not going to make it too curvy because while drafting our armhole, remember our armhole curve was not that curvy, it was just very tiny. Now for our band that you are seeing on the screen, it's going to be horizontal. We are going to make it horizontal for the band. We make it horizontal while the sleeve itself is vertical. The stripe are going to be horizontal. So I'm going to measure the full length of the sleeve, which is 24. Then I'm going to cut 24". Remember the strap will be vertically aligned. I'll cut 2 for both sleeve. So after cutting these 2, then we'll start sewing. So the first thing we are going to be joining is our bottom placket. So to be able to do that, we are going to fold it to the wrong side. We'll head over to our ironing board and fold that 1.5" that we added while drafting our bottom placket. We'll stop at that place that our V neckline starts from. That's where we are going to stop. So this is what it looks like. Remember to iron while folding it, if not you are going to have a very rough result. So I'm going to align it like this, front side facing each other. I'll align it like this. Make sure you align it well, that the neckline is well aligned, very important. If there is going to be an excess, let it be at the shoulder, which is at the armhole area, not the neck. Let the neck be well aligned. So I'm going to align it properly like this and then stitch the shoulders. I'll stitch only the shoulders, then I'll pick my sleeve, attach the band to the sleeve like this. While working, make sure you iron as you go. If you don't iron, you are not going to like the result. Iron as you sew. So after stitching both shoulders, I'm going to also attach my sleeve. This is how I attached it. I'll open it up, pick the midpoint of my sleeve and align it to the shoulder of my shirt. Then I'll sew it like this. So after that, that's when I'll now close the side of my shirt. So now that we are done with that, now we are going to take the measurement of our neck. Make sure you take the accurate measurement. It's very important in getting your collar. You take the accurate measurement of your neckline to be able to draft your collar. So while cutting your collar, make sure you put paper stay or hair stay, whichever one you can lay your hands on. So now fold when it's folded into 2, I have 3.5 because my actual collar is 3" but I'm going to stitch it with ½ inch, right? So it's 3.5. when it is fold, while unfold it will be 7 inch wide, right? So now I'm going to take the length of my collar divided by 2 because this collar is folded into 2. You fold your collar into 2 while cutting it so that you can get the same shape at both edge of your collar. So now that is it. So my this side, the midpoint of my collar is going to be 3.5, while the edges of my collar is going to be 2.5, meaning the midpoint of my collar is going to be 3 inch wide, while the edge of my collar is going to be 2 inch. But I'm going to be adding extra half inch for my stitch allowance. So after doing this, I'm going to now go out by 1.5. Just copy what I'm doing. At the end of the day, you are going to understand. Then I'll slash it open like this so that it will have a out edge, like it will come out. My collar will come out, like it will have a V shape. So if I should calculate it, you see, you make sure that when you measure it, you still have what you measured from your neck, your shirt neck. So I'm going to cut it. While cutting this side I'm cutting, you make sure you add stitch allowance of half inch. So this side you don't have to have stitch allowance while cutting this side because you already had half inch while drafting. So this is what it looks like. That's the part I'm going to attach to the shirt. You can see that it's not four corner, like it slants. So I'm going to head over to my sewing machine and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to stitch it with that half inch that I left while cutting it out. I'll stitch both sides. So I've stitched both sides. Now you can see what I'm talking, the effect of what I did is giving that, like it's coming outside, right? It's coming outside. If you check the video of my shirt, you can see that the neck is coming outside, like it's not like a box shape. It's, so in attaching a collar, you attach it like you attach a band. It's very easy. You attach it like you are attaching a band to your shirt. So now I'll use this side now to close it, just like you're attaching a skirt band. That's how you attach it. That's how you attach a collar. So for the shirt, the hem of your shirt, since it's curvy, you might not be able to get that clean sewing. So you first fold half inch, then you now fold it again. That means you are going to fold it twice. Half inch, then half inch again to close it. Then you'll be able to get that neat finishing. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the video. Have a great day.